What's up, guys, and welcome to Avid Esports TV. I'm Avid Dan, and today we're going to bring a question and answer session for the one and only Avid Ginge, the original Ginger, and I'm going to asking him a few questions about his life and the gaming world. So, do you want to start by introducing yourself at Avid Ginge, about what you do and who you are?
Hello, I am Avid Ginge, and contrarily to that, I am Ginger. So, my real name is Lewis Roberts in the real world, and I haven't actually got a job yet. I still go to college. I go to Myers Co College in Preston, and I do fishery management, which is obviously something that a lot of people don't hear of these days, but I basically like fish. Let's just leave it at that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm picking up work as a waiter here and there, and just trying to earn some money, trying to get by in life, pay for the expensive stuff that gaming obviously affords. But yeah, that's just a bit about me. I'm Lewis Roberts. I go to college still.
Good. So we're going to go on to the gaming side of things now. How did you get into competitive gaming?
Well, I got into competitive gaming in a very kind of pub starry way, in a way which I don't really. I'm quite fond of. It's a good story in the way that I was playing Modern Warfare 2, and I was playing Team Tactical, and DF Hurt at the time, who is leader of Dark Fusion, actually picked me up and said, "You are a very, very good player," because I just pulled out a pave low and I was going for the objective and calling out in game chat, and he was like, "You're more than good enough to join the team." And from there, Dan picked me up to play for his team, the WGL, for 4v4 core under Flux, and from there I've just been hooked on it, really. I mean, I've branched out into all the game modes, and I can't get enough of it. Ever since that day that a random Londoner picked me up from a public game, I've just been completely hooked on the competitive gaming scene.
That's good, yeah. I've been playing with you for over Modern Warfare 3. We destroyed the Division 4 4v4 in our first season. But, that's good. So what kind of role do you play in the teams and in general in Call of Duty?
Well, I only ever have been and only ever will be an objective SMG. I'm the most aggressive player you will probably ever come across because I know nothing else. Back in Call of Duty 4, from that time, I've always ran guns like the MP5 and then, those aggressive, high-powered guns that you can really get in people's faces with. And that's how I enjoy playing. I enjoy pitting my wits against another player, seeing who's better in a 1v1 gunfight, and that's what it's all about. So I like picking up the flag and getting in the face of the enemy team. That's my role.
So, as you use the SMGs, what SMGs do you use, and do you use different SMGs in certain maps or game modes?
Well, yeah, it's good that you asked that because I use a wide array of classes. I actually have the 10 custom classes that you can buy as a personalization pack, and I have a class of just 5 different SMGs for my hardpoint, and that's because I find a lot of the SMGs are inconsistent. And so I'll use loads of different guns depending on the connection, depending on how I feel at the time, and basically just to give me an edge in whatever situation. But if I was going to say my favourite ones, I would go for the MSMC, which is probably hands down the most consistent and the best of the SMGs, because it's got a decent range, accuracy, and power, and even a good fire rate at close range, which allows you to really challenge at all ranges. I tend to use the long barrel, extended clip, quick draw, stock, these kind of attachments because they allow me to be more versatile and really pick up these 3 pieces and 2 pieces in close quarters. So they're probably the best setups, guns like the MSMC and Scorpion, depending on the maps. Good.
Do you have a favourite game mode or map?
I definitely do. I would say that my favourite game mode is Hardpoint because it's so damn aggressive and it's all about your timing and your teamwork on how you flip the spawns and when you go in and your communication. So I do absolutely adore Hardpoint, and I actually love it on maps like Standoff. I'd say that's probably my favourite Hardpoint map because you're always in buildings and right in people's faces. So that's probably my favourite right now.
And what kind of setups you have to help you try to be the best?
Well, my way of trying to be the best consists of simply sitting at home with my Scuff gaming controller. I use the Colors model, which has both domed sticks, which I would highly recommend to everyone. They are just far better. I have the trigger stops. My paddles are patterned to A and B, so I can jump and drop shot with more versatility. And overall, I think it's amazing. it ups my gameplay to no end. But my headset is a Razer Kacharius, which again is probably not the most expensive headset, but it stood me in good stead. I can't complain about the audio quality. It brings me everything I need it to. The surround sound is great, and so yeah, that's my setup at home. And if you want to know more about that, don't, because my TV is horrific, and I have a fan next to me for when I'm epically sweaty. So yeah.
What would you say your favourite sort of players are within the Avid? Who have you teamed with that you would like to team with again, or do you still team with them?
Well, at the moment I'm teaming with a player that's not been with us very long, which is Monkey959, who I'm still trying to convince to change his name to Avid Monkster, but that's on a different note. I enjoy playing with him because he's an SMG player like myself, and he really contributes to my playstyle. But another player like yourself, Dan, I really enjoy playing with you. Obviously, I've played with you since Mod 3, and we've always been good friends, and I've enjoyed you as an AR because you've supported me from the back. So yeah, those are the two players I'd say I've most played with and gotten used to in the competitive scene.
And in the competitive scene, what are you most looking forward to with the new generations of game consoles? Obviously, think it'll still be on the Xbox One, or do you think we'll be switching over to the PlayStation 4?
I really think we're going to go on the PlayStation 4 because the Xbox One fell into the same trap that PS3 did in making itself social. I don't know if any of you have seen the video of where a guy basically takes the piss out of Microsoft and how many times they say television, but that's what the trap they've fallen into. I just want my Xbox to be about gaming and not watching Sky Sports, so I think we are going to be on the PS4 if I'm perfectly honest.
And in regard to the competitive community, do you think that the rules we have in the Deserter at the moment are correct? Or do you think we should go back to the days of Modern Warfare 3 where we have no score
I much preferred Modern Warfare 3 where it was just about you, your team, and your gun. If you had a better setup and a better bit of gun skill, then you could beat any team, and that's what I enjoyed most about the game. So I definitely think we should go back to that method of gameplay.
Very good. Just before we finish this video, what do you think your plans are for the future in regard to competitive gaming and in real life?
Well, for my future, I intend to carry on with my fishery business, hopefully own my own lake, and in competitive gaming, I want to carry on my 4v4 core and hardcore teams that I lead now within Avid, and hopefully stay strong with those guys.
Okay guys, we're going to end the video there. My name's Avid Dan, I've been speaking to Avid Ginge today. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll be coming with a lot more content soon, some more gameplay, some more question and answers. So we'll leave it at that. Peace.
Later. Ginge.